Basic appraisal procedures, page 119. Elements for describing improvements. Functional utility. Functional utility looks at a floor plan and design and how acceptable it is to the typical buyer. Typical examples might be tandem bedrooms, walking through one bedroom to enter another, unacceptable bedroom/bath ratio, oddly placed stairways, etc. Poor functional utility most always results in functional obsolescence. The appraiser should describe the condition and how it will affect marketability and value. Compliance. Especially when some or all of the improvements are new, recently added, renovated, etc., the appraiser should describe compliance of the improvements with local building and zoning regulations. In many cases, the appraiser may not be able to confirm whether the improvements are compliant. The appraisal report should describe the steps taken to verify or obtain the information. Further investigation or the use of an extraordinary assumption may be required, depending on the scope of work. 6. Considerations for highest and best use. Determining the highest and best use for the subject property in a market value assignment is one of the most important steps in the appraisal process. In fact, highest and best use is at the heart of the valuation process. The appraiser must look at the use that supports the highest present value for the property as of the date of the appraisal, or the use that develops the highest present value for the property over a reasonable period. This distinction can be important with commercial real estate, where a property might not be expected to generate an income stream immediately, but will increase over time as the business built on the property develops and grows. The goal of determining highest and best use is to decide whether the property is being used for its most profitable permitted use. Of course, with homes in a residential neighborhood, this is not an issue. But what about a house in a commercial district? Usually, the property would be more profitable if converted to commercial and generated income, as opposed to a residence being rented or for personal use. With vacant land in an area that is changing, growing, or expanding, highest and best use can be a point that may require significant research and analysis. And as discussed previously, sometimes a change of structure is best to maximize the value of the land. In fact, raising one type of structure in favor of another. Important points. Actual age refers to the year the improvements were constructed. Effective age is the difference between the total economic life and the remaining economic life, and reflects all forms of deterioration and obsolescence, physical, functional, and external. Any new, recently added, or renovated improvements should be evaluated in regard to their compliance with local building and zoning regulations.